With the Super Series final on the way this Saturday, it's time to see how the two teams made it through to be within a chance of winning that big £1,000 cash prize. The Dragonslayers are a club who've existed since 1995, and they came in aggressive in the ban phase against the Beast Midlands in round 1. Having safety banned into Flyer Slayers and taken out a change host as well as Marathi, they bought some very interesting lists for round 1. They had Despoilers, Slaves to Darkness with Triple Khorne Demon Prince, Breaker Tribe Sons of Behemoth, and then their two big powerhouse armies, Fire Slayers and Fangs of Sotek Seraphon, both of whom went 3-0. Playing against the Beast Midlands, they were able to secure themselves a big win going into the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, they were paired into LEGIO, who had caused a surprise upset, having taken out the Marauders in round 1. In the ban phase, the Dragonslayers again not wanting to see that Lord of Change or Marathi, but LEGIO taking out both the Salamanders and, of course, the Fireslayer pick. Turning up to the semi-finals, again with that same Slaves to Darkness Despoilers list with the Triple Khorne Demon Prince, we had the Fireslayers switched up for a very similar list, but this time using Ossiarch Bone Reapers and Petrifex with 80 Mortek Guard. The Fangs of Sotek made a return with their sub, but wasn't able to bring out the same performance, losing all 3, where in the round before they won all 3. And a Tzeentch Archaon list going 3-0. This put Andy Hughes, the only player going into the final, on a 6-0 record for wins. With a very close round, LEGIO went home and the Dragonslayers are through into the final. Who will they ban? And what list will they bring? As an almost complete counterpoint, the Bad Moon Loons were formed specifically for this event. No club behind them, although they play at Bad Moon Cafe and are sponsored by them, which is how they formed their team. In round 1 again, not wanting to see Marathi, a constant theme it seems, they also banned Be'lakor and also Flamers of Tzeentch and the Mortek Crawler. This didn't stop them bringing a Tzeentch list though, and we saw that big brick of 6 Exalted Flamers of Tzeentch in a change host. We also saw Tom Gilboy's very different Deepkin list, which didn't include the Morsar Guard, as well as Lumineth, and our first experience of both the Fox and our Hurricane Wind Chargers. We also saw a Thunder Lizard list, and the team managed a very good win against a stand-in team, with WS10 being so scared they wouldn't actually play them that round. Moving into the semi-final, the Bad Moon Loons really had to prove themselves that they deserved a place in the final, and there's no team better to prove that against than the Bruces. A very aggressive ban show was had, with Morsar being banned again, as well as the War Chanter targeting Andy, which could have been the ban that ended up getting them the win. The armies they brought this time were a very similar Deepkin list, using a lot of Ishling Guard. They switched up to a Seraphon list to replace their Lumineth Realm Lords, a Cities of Sigmar list from Hallowheart which we hadn't seen before, and Matt Gray subbing in and bringing his Gargants. Tom Gilboy running the Deepkin, and Matt Goldsborough running the Lumineth Realm Lords in round 1 and the Seraphon in round 2, have only dropped a game to Darren Watson, the only person to take wins off maybe the Bad Loons 2-star players. And in a surprising upset, the new Bad Moon Loons, the new team on the block, were able to take out the Bruces, hotly tipped to take out the tournament, giving them a chance in the final to take out the prize and be the first winners ever of a Super Series event. Who will win? Find out on Saturday, and you can watch all of the games live on Twitch, watch them back as videos on demand, or you can watch the recorded games over on our Patreon. It's shaping up to be an exciting final, and I for one am very excited, and I can't wait to see how the band show and the lists and the tournament goes. Thanks for tuning in to T Sports Network. We'll see you guys soon. And don't forget, if ski jumping can be a sport, T Sports can be a sport.